Hi Keith, it's Colin. Thanks so much for the ticket. I'm just making those updates and posting them up to the server right now. Just a quick explanation because you'll see a couple of changes. When I originally designed the template, I had about one, about two, that sort of a thing all listed in the folder here, but it didn't really describe what the pages were, and that's what obviously went up to the folder. So after a little bit of discussion, after some reviews from some other customers, I said, well, I renamed it to About Single. And obviously I didn't rename the link and get it up on the server in time. But here's just a quick example here. I'm just going to show you just a couple of things here. So we have the About page, and this is basically about the team, right? Or about your company or whatever. You've seen these in websites, obviously. Now we've added the new carousel. We're using the OWL carousel. If you want to have sort of a thumbnail image scroller, and the thumbnails that it scrolls, we have about 6 or 7 different types you can use with different animations. In this one, boom, we have sort of a social networking buttons here. We have the fancy box right here, right, if you want to have all the images pop up. And then we have, and this is where I had to go and change the name from About 3 to About Single. If you are using this for team members or members of the company, there's a link up here, and you can actually have a page for each person. And I've designed a page, well, it was the About 3. We're now calling it About Single. And of course, you can make a million copies of these. So About Fred, About John, About Susie, whatever you want to call it, and link those pictures to the individual username or individual person. And now we have a picture of the individual, a little bit about that person, right? And then any projects or things they do, they also can have their own slider. Or of course, you can just get rid of this entire section if you don't want it, or use it for something else. So that's a little bit of an explanation on that. For the contact page, yeah, thanks on that catch. That was a great catch. Not just the company name, but the overlap on that. I had that on a to-do list about a year back, no, about 4 months back or something like that, and I missed it. Now, the other thing I was going to mention for your contact page here, we have these placeholder form fields filled in, and these will always remain in here, but you can get rid of them. And I'll just show you. In the contact page itself, if we just open the contact page, zip quickly over right down to the form, we've added the placeholder. And if you don't want that text to show up or to remain there, you just remove this placeholder text right here, and then as a user goes to the page, that's it. So we save. If I go back here and refresh, these fields should now be blank. There you go. Right, so that's right. The customer support, you can change that to whatever you want. That's just always going to be a drop down, so that's more of a menu than a. But these fields will now be blank. So if you go away and come back, there'll be nothing there. Other than that, I'll be adding some information on all the new features we have this week. I'll be adding a features page and a what's new page to get our existing customers up to speed on what we've been doing with this new template. And of course, images, video, all that sort of thing can be changed. But any other questions, please let me know. Thanks very much.